Okay, we have a Dell Studio laptop computer here today. Oddly, it's got a little purple thingamajig on the keyboard. Looks like they lost the L key and was using this as I don't know. So this is an older laptop. You can tell by the simple fact that it's got a detachable battery. Always remove these first. Yes, there will be some gold pins in here for connecting the battery. We will go in after those later, but you have to be very careful with these batteries because they can catch fire. So do these at your own risk. I'm not even going to worry about that right now. We will get to all of that stuff a little later. Oh, let's see here. Where did it go? Now let's see how many screws we can find here. Generally speaking, most of the time computer equipment I don't test unless it's really old, and the reason being is that I've got agreements with the people that I get it from that all data storage devices have to be destroyed, and that includes typically not just the hard drives, which everybody understands, but also the some of the clients want the RAM sticks destroyed also, because you and I may understand that they are not you know, permanent data storage, but some of the clients don't want to take any chance. So that's their call, not mine. I do whatever they ask me to do. Okay. Got all those. None under there, none under there. None feel like they're under here. How old is this computer? Does it tell me on that? This is a Windows 7 Home Edition. The license that it had on this laptop. So this one's potentially got some good stuff in it. Nothing on that. That's just a piece of plastic in the card reader slot. Okay, let's see if we can get this bottom panel off. There we go. That's of course just plastic. Now then, we've got a small drive here. We will get any and all screws as we see them. We've got, of course, a Wi-Fi Bluetooth card. It's got some gold fingers on it. We like gold fingers. The other part of that is that the antenna cables, the attachments on these usually have gold plating on them as well. It looks like I got 3 of them. Nice. Let's see here. What else we got here? Got 2 more screws over here that I can see. Get that off. That'll be that drive. Can't quite get that out yet. Okay, we got to go to prying now. So we'll get in here with our screwdriver. Hard. Am I missing any screws? No, no, no. Now that I'm seeing, oh, we got the memory here. Line card. Got another DDR3 here. That goes. Come on now, there we go. There's our memory, of course, gold fingers and gold containing chips. This is 4 gig and 2 gig, so 6 gig of RAM there. There's our battery. Again, be careful with those. Got a gold corner BGA right there. We're still not getting into this from behind here. Oh, there's a screw hiding in the black plastic. Did that give me any? Not really. So what is going on here? No. No, my philosophy. I don't have to put it back together. There's some on the upper side here. But I don't see how I was supposed to get to them without doing anything else. And there's our keyboard. That little board. I will say that laptops are always complicated. Now my MSI laptop that I use personally is not very complicated. I took it apart to replace the fans in it, and that was not all that big of a chore. There's that. There's that piece. Now this does have little brass nubs in a lot of the screw holes to provide some extra support. This also has our tactile buttons in here. Appear to just be adhered down. There's our, I called them tactile, but they're not even tactile. They're just, I don't know what. And then this board is one that we always go after, which is the touchpad board. And the only problem with this is that it is usually adhered all the way to the thing, but it has gold flashing. Usually under all of this green solder is also gold, at least on the front side, if not on the back as well. Okay, so you can see brass nub there. The easiest way of getting these out, if you want to go after them, is to take a screw, put it back in there, and pop it out, and they usually pop right back out. I'll set that aside for later. Decide if I want to go after them later, if I have time. I feel like there's a screw hiding under these wires. I think I see it now. Yep. Screw there. Okay, and as I said, you can see the little brass nub there. If you take the screw, thread it into there, assuming I can get this lined up, and assuming it's the right size for this nub. I'm not convinced it is anymore. Anyway, I can do it with my little pick here as well. But you can just, if you can get something in there, screws work really well because they're the same size as the nub was originally, but you can get that little nub out very easy. Here's another one. That one actually might be able to get with the screw now because that feels like a bigger one. Yep. So see, just thread the screw in there and then just take a pair of pliers and give it a twist, and there you go. There's the nub. Just don't get confused and throw your nubs out with your screws. That's the plastic now. Okay, so what else we got in here? Let's go around and find all the screws. Looks like it had a fairly decent sound system on it for a laptop. And the dogs are requesting my attention again. Mommy's not home and Daddy is neglecting us. Okay, so we can get this guy out. master system. See another one there. Yeah, that looks like a card drive, card reader drive. Yep, it's a fake SD card. There we've got the ROM drive. Came off without its faceplate. Looks like we damaged the case a little bit. Oh well. That, which looks like a subwoofer part of the speaker system. There's a fan, which I'm going to pitch straight into the motors bucket. Okay, there's our motherboard coming out. Okay, so there's our heat sink, card, or the memory slot, whatnot. Another card reader there, like I said. We'll go through all that in a minute. It's got a little bit of gold plating on it. That's everything except for the monitor now. Let's relieve the lower part, which is all plastic with a little bit of brass nubs. Now this part actually requires some more prying. To get to plastic. Now, is there a lot in the monitor portion of a laptop? The answer is no. There's not a lot. While I'm trying to go after some of this, I question myself. That's up on the side. that will peel off. We got some screws up top here. Now that should pop out. There's all that. Now these are the bits that have the there's our LCD, which has one bit back here that we're after. Now remember, do not touch this, high voltage. This board right here is the part that has all of our gold foils on it. And let's see, I take a little bit of a different approach to this than some people because I am unsure what all is inside of these monitors. That's steel, I know that. That's it. Now, I go through the process of popping this out of this little frame. The reason I pop it out of this little frame is I'm trying to get to the bottom edge of the monitor here. If I can do this. This one's being more difficult than most. Okay, where'd my tools go? I'm going blind here. Yep, down on the ground. And yes, you can hear me crunching the LCD there, but I'm not worried about that. They're actually pretty resilient little devices. Some tape up here along the top. As said, I'm trying to get through all this, which I like collecting these for different uses. These are the diffusion grids, diffusion arrays. I do keep them. There's one or two more here. One of them will be opaque. Like that. One of them broke. No big deal. This piece, this little piece of ribbon wire here, is going to the LED light strip that's up in here. And I'll come back for this later. It's going to be a little bit of a pain to get to. But here's the thing. So this is the LCD panel, the liquid crystal display itself. And we got all these little things on here that are connected to this board. I do not know what is in these little tabs. However, where it connects on this board is plated in gold. There may actually be gold plating in here. I don't know. But I'm more curious about, is there anything in these that's of any value? So I am keeping all of these, and I keep them in a separate little container here, and I will figure out how to process them at some point later. The LCD panel I can then put aside. And in this case, I've also got a glass panel here with LEDs all the way around it. Weird. I think those are LEDs all the way around this thing, and that looks like gold plating right there, or gold flashing. So I may have to look at this one a little bit harder. Okay, so the rest of this is really just so the rest of this is, told you about the adhesive on that stuff. The rest of this is just plastic. It's got the brass numbs in. I'll go get them later if I decide to. I'm just setting them aside for now. So, what do we have here? We've got the memory. We've got the touchpad. We've got the gold board from the LCD monitor. We've got a CD-ROM drive. We'll go into that later. We've got this board, which looks like it was LEDs, maybe a touchpad or something. I don't know. This has silver contacts on it. We've got this little guy, which is a HDMI, not HDMI. Yeah, actually that is HDMI port, I believe. And it's got connectors on it that are silver plated. There may be there should be gold contacts in here though. We've got this little guy, which has gold plating on this antenna connector, and a gold plating on this piece. Oh, let's see. This has got two pieces of gold plated stuff on the ends of these. These are your Wi-Fi antenna. There shouldn't be anything up on this end though. This is just where the antennas themselves are. Usually nothing up here. I forget if this is stainless or if it's steel. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's regular ferrous steel. This, we got gold plating connectors in there. Gold plated there. Those look like they're probably silver brass. And this end goes to what appears to be some gold plated there. Not sure what this bit is, but we'll take it apart and have a look at it later. This the other antennas, and more gold plated connectors. He had 4 of those gold plated connectors on that. That looks gold plated as well. Gold plated connector there. We got this port, not sure what it is. We'll have a look at it. Might be gold plated in there as well. We got gold plated connector here and here. This is the data card and USB port, so definitely be some gold plating in here. Speakers, I don't care about them. Straight into shred. That likely has gold plating, or not gold plating, silver plating in there, and probably silver plating on that. Same there, silver connectors. This will definitely have some silver connectors on here. We got gold flashing on this piece, whatever it's going to. Whatever it was going to. And hopefully in here will be I'm hoping these are silver mallars. Well, they might be in front of this piece of aluminum here. Definitely is aluminum backing plate on this. It's got a few little screws in here holding it together. But there should be silver mylars in here. I'll put this aside and go for that later, just to make sure that we get it all out. Over with the rest of the silver mylars. Okay, and this board, the motherboard. Let's take a look at what kind of a processor we got here. Get this heat sink out of the way. So copper aluminum heat sink, nothing special there. Nice copper plate right where the processor is. Screwdriver. This has a gold pinned processor, so gold plating on all these pins, gold plating in the connector board there. Don't know if there's anything of value up on the rest of the chip, since it's one of the similar to this chip and not one of the gold corner BGAs. Otherwise, gold plating, 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 gold plating as mentioned. Gold plating, gold plating, gold plating, gold plating. That's pretty much it for that side. This side, we got gold plating in here. This area will need to come off. That's got it's just steel. It's usually just an adhesive holding it down. We definitely don't want that in the way when we do things. That little piece of steel out of the way. That's it. More gold plating on some of these connectors, and that's about it. Like some flat packs and chips and whatnot. Okie dokie. So I think that's what we're going to call it a day for this one. I have to go back and... So that's what we got out of this one. Laptops tend to have about half as much gold recovery as desktops do. So this is about par for the course. Okay, have a good one.